What's good? It's the kid, Gregory Goldwire. I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Yep.
So much action, seen in my lifetime, but ain't no acting. Pray for the sunshine, the darkness saddening. Then my son came no more to.
All right, today we got Gregory Goldwire jumping off the porch with us today.
What's good? What's good?
What's going on with your game?
Shit, blessed, brother, blessed, man.
For sure, it's a pleasure to have you here, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
So what you out here working on in Atlanta?
Shit, man, I just dropped my project before it's too late, so I'm just doing a little marketing, run around and shit, trying to touch the land a little piece.
For sure. Yeah. How often do you get a chance to come out here to work?
Not too often. I think the last time I was out here was probably like a year ago, even though like our states like next to each other. I ain't really been out here too often, but I'm trying to come more often for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah.
How does it compare working out here in Atlanta versus working back at home in the VA?
I mean, shit, like versus Broward versus Atlanta, like, I think, I don't know. I would just say it's probably like people being more accepted to like, you know, working with different people and, you know, embracing like different sounds and shit. I mean, they do back home, but like, I don't know, you just see a different like kind of camaraderie here, a little piece.
For sure.
Yeah.
So talk to us about life out there in the VA, man.
I'm actually from Broward. I was born in Virginia, but shit, I live in Broward. I've been in Broward since like I was like 8, so I pretty much just grew up there. But I mean, shit, if you know about Broward, you know who out there. You know Kodak, the normal hot people going on right now. We got FCG Heem out there. Stay True, shit, that's my people right there. Stay True, but that shit straight, man. It's a wave, bro. We just trying to like cut our own lane in that shit, cause like it's a lot of like street rap I say, like, which, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that, but we just trying to like carve out a different lane, cause it's a lot of like lyrical artists that I respect out there that I feel like don't get enough shine out there. So we trying to help like bring that light, that look to Broward.
For sure.
Yeah.
So did you grow up in Maryland?
I mean, it's kind of like a complicated story. I was born in Virginia, then I moved to Maryland, and then shortly after my brother was born, we moved to Broward. But I went back to Maryland for college.
Yeah.
In Baltimore, and that
Okay.
shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that was an experience on its own.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when would you say you jumped off the porch?
Shit, as far as me jumping off the porch, being head first with this music, man, professionally, I've been chasing it like 10 years, but it's really just starting to like see, you know, somewhat success in like the past like 2-3 years, really.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah.
So when did you move to Fort Lauderdale after your brother was born, right?
Yeah, that was probably like, I was a jit, man. I probably moved to Broward like, yeah, like I said, when I was like 8 maybe, and shit just been there ever since. Yeah, that's the crib.
Would you say it was an easy adjustment?
I mean, I was young, so it was definitely different from like, you know, the pace of life that's out there. But I mean, shit, I adapted quick because I ain't had no choice. Shit, like, you know, going to the schools out there, you gonna befriend, you know, different people, and shit, I met relatives, so you know, I just bonded. It was straight.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
So what was the biggest life lesson you said you learned growing up?
The biggest life lesson, probably just really to, you know, stay determined, to stay hungry and stay focused. And I would say just that, mainly like recently, the biggest, like honestly, the biggest thing for me that's like helped me stay motivated was me having my son.
Yeah.
And that was like almost 3 years ago. My son's 2. And that just put like a different battery on my back, like to really just like go after everything that I was determined to have. Like, and I could say that probably matured me more than anything else in life, really.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So when would you say you started making music?
I probably wrote my first song when I was like 8, 9, freestyling. You know, you be beating on the tables and shit, and you get a good reaction. You know, I just kept going with it. I was really singing at first, but shit, nigga voice cracked. That shit was over with. That shit was over with. Yeah, I just kept rapping and yeah.
But I want to say it kind of go deeper than that because you used to play instruments too, right?
Yeah, I used to play saxophone. I played the alto sax when I was like in the 5th grade, and then I played world drums, African drums. Shit, yeah, I was really just trying to touch over like all of the performing arts. I did a little bit of theater when I was a jit, and then yeah, but the main thing that really stuck was the music. Like that just like clicked, cause like when you naturally like just love music and then you figure out you got a craft for it, a niche for it as well, like you kind of fall in love with it, you know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
Yeah.
So what motivated you to start making music in your own?
Just, you know, knowing I was different, knowing my sound was different, and knowing that God had blessed me with a gift that I felt like, you know, needed to be magnified a little bit, not to toot my own horn, but I just felt like the message that I was pushing was definitely like big enough and important enough to be magnified. So I was like, you know, just go for it and like push a message about positivity and staying true to yourself, your peers, the people around you, your family, your beliefs, and really just leaving an impression, you know, that's gonna last till infinity. And once I had that in my mind, and then I had people on the same accords, like it was just easy. It was like, let's go for it. Like we doing clothing, we doing film, photography, like music. It was like, why not do it? Why not try to be the next biggest thing out of here from the crib? Because we don't have nothing like us from the crib, so.
That's real.
Yeah.
So when would you say you started taking music full time?
Shit. Probably professionally, like I said, maybe like 10 years, but like as far as like Stay True, like the last like 6 years, 5-6 years, like we really just been like growing and grooming ourselves and, you know, making sure that we could give off the polish and, you know, like precise look that we going for. So like these past 5 years, we really just been like tapped in, and now we just really like, you know, making shit happen now. So it's just really about putting that time in and shit. I feel like we here now.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
So how did you get your rap name, man?
Gregory Goldwire. Well, Gregory is my middle name for a lot of people who don't know me personally. But Goldwire, I was having a conversation with one of my partners, and they was like, hey, bro, like, the shit I'm putting down, like, it's having like a golden connection with the listeners. Me sonically, when I go in there, you could tell like I'm not just like spitting anything, like I'm really connected to the lyrics, to the music, to the melodies, whatever. And it was like, hey, bro, like, that's like a golden wire, like, Gregory Goldwire. I said, damn, that shit kind of right. It made sense, so we stuck with it.
That's hard. Who would you list as some of your musical influences?
My influences, I think definitely one of my top influences is OutKast, Tupac, Lil Wayne. Of course, Lil Wayne was like big for me growing up, like really like honing into my craft. I definitely looked up to Wayne a lot. And myself, really, aside from like old school like music, I love old school music, but aside from that, me myself, like, I just got excited off of like watching myself develop, and I was in a group with my partner Tizzy, so like he was definitely like keeping me motivated because he got that same niche, that same craft. My brother do music as well, so like just being around people who talented, it like helps you like keep that hunger and keep that creativeness in your mind.
That's real.
Yeah, for sure.
Talk to us about your brand, Stay True Til Infinity.
That's the game right here, some of my dogs over there. Stay True Til Infinity, man. Like I said, we're a multimedia brand. We do film, photography. We have a clothing company, music, of course, and we do a little bit of nonprofit work for the community back at the crib. And yeah, man, we're really just trying to push like a positive message within our city as well as nationwide to like, you know, just help people like stay true to themselves. Like you ain't got to change or try to fit in or do no crazy stuff to be accepted. Like you stay true to yourself, like you're gonna get the result that you're looking for. And yeah, man, I feel like when you do that, you always gonna leave an impression that's gonna like last way further than, you know, you being here. Like, and I felt like that was real important. So them boys felt the same way, and we rocking.
That's real.
Yeah.
What would you say is your vision for the brand?
You know, just to help inspire, help change, help motivate, and, you know, just help people feel good and do right.
That's real.
Yeah.
So what would you see, let's take it like 10 years from now, right?
10 years from now?
Where we at with it?
I ain't gonna lie, I want to stay true to be like the next Rockefeller, really, the next Rock Nation, like the next Def Jam, like the next Universal. Like I see it bigger than just a record company. I see us as far as like an empire. Like we could take it so many different levels. Like that's really why I see it. I'll probably be done doing music 10 years from now, honestly, and just focus on the empire.
That's real.
Yeah.
How would you describe your current thoughts on the rap game?
I mean, you know, everybody doing their own thing in their own right. I just feel like it's a void that's not being filled which, you know, I feel like I got an advantage with that because I feel like we part of what's missing, you know, and it's a lot of that back home that I'm hoping that I could help share a light on. Yeah.
That's hard.
Yes, sir.
What would you say is the biggest risk that you took that paid off?
Just believing in myself. Like, I feel like if I would have gave up so long ago, I probably wouldn't have been as far as I was. I probably wouldn't have learned as much as I did. I probably wouldn't have did the things that I did or seen the things that I've seen. And like, I'm still growing and I'm still learning. So like, I feel like just having that confidence, like, it's gonna take me places.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
How would you describe the music scene back at home right now?
Back at the crib, you know, everybody really doing their thing for the you know, I like a few people from the crib. I like Kodak, I like FCG Heem, of course. I like Shimmy, I like Lotto Slim, I like St. Evans, I like Smooth, I like Hit Up, Bobby Lewis, excuse me. I like Classic. Pretty much everybody that's on my project I love like to death. My brother, Arlen is an amazing artist. Like I love everything that's coming out of the city, but like I said, I feel like as far as like what gets the light shed on, I feel like we just need a little bit more on you know, our side. But it's coming in due time for sure.
That's real.
Yeah.
Would you say the artists are supportive of one another?
Yeah. From what I see, they are. I don't really see, you know, too many people being like Hollywood or being on their high horse. Everybody pretty much down to earth that I know that I've come across and shook hands with is pretty much love.
That's real.
Yeah.
How difficult would you say it is for a non-street artist to blow up in Broward?
Very difficult. That shit very difficult. But like I said, like if you don't really stay the course, you know, you're not gonna see no give in it. But I would probably say like the only reason is difficult because, you know, that's just our environment. And I ain't mad at it because shit, I love, you know, the sound that come from that shit too. But I think it's just, you know, the lifestyle that everybody in, you know, you can kind of relate to stuff more. But I feel like there are individuals out there, you know, who trying to steer down a different path and that don't really get the glorification that, you know, the other side do. So I just kind of want to help create a balance.
That's real.
Yeah.
Why do you think people overlook the talent coming out of Broward until recently?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know why they overlook it. We kind of like a real tight-knit music community, so we like what we like, and like a lot of shit don't really make it past where we at, and if it does, it's like, oh shit. But you know, like, I don't know. I don't really know.
It's all good though, because we got Gregory Goldwire
You
coming out
already
the
know.
cut.
You already know.
You know what I
Gregory
mean?
Goldwire, straight up.
So talk to us about your latest project before it's too late.
Before It's Too Late, man, that's the album I just put out last week. And it's basically, you know, a compilation of 5 records with some 5 artists, man. And the message behind it all is really just seizing every opportunity that you ever wanted, man, before it's too late. You don't want to leave no regrets or have no regrets or leave nothing unturned. You feel me? Like, I don't want to be like, damn, man, if I would have kept going with this shit, I never would have made it. Or like, if I would have stopped doing this, you know what I'm saying? Like, just seizing every opportunity and doing it before your demise.
That's real. So what would you say is your personal favorite song from the project?
I got too many, bruh. I love I Move. That's the second record on there. I love the record I got with my brother, Late Night Vibe. That's a smash. That's a crazy record. I love Hours with Classic. I love Find a Way with Hit Up. That shit hard to really choose, bro, to be honest with you.
You ain't said nothing about Florida Evans.
That's a given. I love Florida Evans. So much action. Seeing in my lifetime, it ain't no acting. That's that vibe. I love that shit. That video out now too, yeah. Y'all run the views up. That shit
Come on
out.
now, man. What's the next visual?
I got a few, man. I'm gonna shoot I Move. I'm gonna shoot Find a Way with Hit Up and Smooth. And I'm gonna shoot that Late Night Vibe with my brother Anton.
All right, y'all run them views up. Talk to us about your grind as an independent artist.
It's just, you know, man, like, I stay motivated by having my brothers keeping me motivated. My brothers, plural, like all the boys keep me motivated, like, cause that shit ain't easy, man. Like, just putting in that work, you gotta be relentless with it. You gotta want it, you gotta be hungry, and like, you can't, you know, you can't hold nothing back. I'm not trying to regret nothing. Like, when it's judgment day, I don't wanna leave nothing on the table. I wanna be able to say like I fulfilled what I wanted to do. And like, that's kind of like all our mindset. Like we got something to live for. Like we got something to see through. So hard work and dedication. It ain't easy, but got to do it.
That's real. What would you say is the biggest challenge that comes along with being an independent artist?
You know, shit. The obvious things, you backing yourself financially. You trying to kick down doors that ain't necessarily open to an artist like you or like a sound like you, and you know, just figuring shit out that ain't nobody teaching you. Like you got to do that research on your own. You got to figure out how to make this happen, how to meet this person, how to shake this hand, how to have these conversations. But I mean, if you want it, it's not gonna seem too hard. It's not gonna feel like work. Like it's gonna feel like you taking the next step forward.
For sure.
Yeah.
Are you interested in signing to a major label situation?
I mean, if it happened, but I mean, I feel like they gotta know. Like in the song, I said 100 mil if they want to deal. I mean, 100 mil would be nice, but you know, in realistic terms, if it's something that's gonna benefit my team wholeheartedly, like I'm all for that. Like that's what I would prefer, like a partnership. If like we get some kind of distribution and remain independent and still have like a major partnership, I would love that.
That's real.
For sure.
So what else you working on at the moment?
You know, just working this out right now, and then I'm gonna probably do like 2 joint projects, and I'm gonna drop a few more projects in a year.
Oh yeah, my boy
Just trying to
working.
keep it running, man. Hey, you already know.
Nah, for
Keep
real.
that water running.
Any last words and shout outs?
Yeah, man, Stay True Til Infinity. Before It's Too Late is out right now. It's your boy Gregory Goldwire. Just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Yep.
Gang.
Dessert.
So much action, seen in my lifetime, but ain't no acting. Pray for the sunshine, the darkness saddening. Then my son came, no more to slacking, no more to has-beens. I'm more